The last time. So I have got I'm gonna catch all these the Texans Vs Steelers.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Time to get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. 51. Christian travel. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 13. Check 13.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
At the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Spiller. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's got his man, Hilton. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
70, Indy.
A first down carry for Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Garcia. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Smith. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 57 to Mike.
2nd and 13. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Garcia drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Garcia on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now back to throw. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 39 on third. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, shoot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Now Garcia to throw on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
56 by 56. We got to get the...
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Garcia now. From the gun, he'll throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he will score. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different... things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
16 yards. And the Steeler first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Spiller. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Fleming. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, Haywood!
Now Garcia looking to throw on 2nd down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Ito Smith. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, team 6, team 6. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's come. 56.
And the blitz does come. Looking deep for Hilton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, his 11th. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken very short. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On first down, Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 75 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Now, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, You don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Looking to throw. Garcia, complete to Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Garcia to throw on second down. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Give me some.
Operating from the gun, Garcia. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 2nd and 6. He's got it. It's Spiller. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
64, weak.
Back to throw. Garcia. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 1-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 5. Underneath to Spiller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw, being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Ready, set.
56.
Hey, echo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Yeah, go.
Garcia on 3rd down. And he's got his man Horton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Ready?
56 right there. 56.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
7.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Nice little juke. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
General West.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward.
Oh, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Go to 90 Wolf 6-6 bullet pop.
This is Spiller. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Cut.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now back to throw. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Spiller. Ooh, the juke. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Pittsburgh, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh yeah, I'm gone.